collecting, and many of you are aware of it, are old books. And I particularly love ones that were from when I was a child. And those are really old now. A lot of times at yard sales and thrift stores and giveaways, church giveaways and things, I will find books in this condition from when I was a kid. Actually, again, Gil found these ones. But they're not in best condition. You're probably not going to be able to sell them for very much. If you want to keep them intact, certainly that's up to you. But there's something else that you can do with these that I found to be rather cool. You can use books, magazines, comic books, whatever. This scene is out of a book that I really enjoyed. And it's about this young boy who meets his older friend when he's camping out in a tree, and they strike up a friendship, and it's just a wonderful story. But I wanted to make a dimensional scene that I could put into a frame and enjoy. Well, I've not framed it, but I made this scene by layering up, copying the original, because I don't tear apart the originals, but copying the original, and actually a number of times, and then cutting out the figures and layering them, whichever ones you want to stand out from the background. And it makes a really cool piece to display. Now I do this sometimes too with comic book ads. So this is a cool Dark Shadows one. I loved Dark Shadows when I was a kid. And in fact, I watched a couple episodes of it today while I was downstairs washing clothes. But this ad is from about 1969. And this is what I did with it that you could do also. Again, I layered it, copied the ad 3 or 4 times, left the back intact, layered it so that it stands out in like 3D when you're looking at it straight on. We got Barnabas Collins, we got the werewolf in the background, and Collinwood, and it's just it was a really neat ad at the time, I remember it, and because I bought the Barnabas and werewolf models, but a really cool ad, and it would, in a frame, display very nicely. Now here's something else I do with some, because I can't keep everything out on the walls that I really like and want to save. So I have kind of a bookcase museum, if you will. And this one took a picture or an illustration from an old French book on UFOs. And then there's this UFO landing on the railroad tracks there. And again, the same process, layered it. And if I ever wanted to, I could take it out of here and frame and mat it. But as it is, I did it and I put it in this notebook, put on it what it is, when it was from and all that, and then it goes in the bookshelf until I need it. And here's another one, same thing, Aliens this time, from a newer book on aliens. That's a cute little guy there, isn't he? Yeah, with a gremlin. But again, cut out pieces, layered on the background. So that makes it a lot of fun. And you know, just I have so many of these books that I can do this kind of stuff with. Here's a Popeye one that I want to do. Huckleberry Hound, I remember him so well from when I was a kid. Walt Disney's Santa's Toy Shop. Rough and Ready. How many of you out there remember Rough and Ready? You'd have to be about my age to remember Rough and Ready, but it was a wonderful cartoon. And Quick Straw McGraw. This was one of my favorites when I was a kid, was that cartoon. And of course I loved the books, because I had this one when I was a kid too. This is the exact copy I had, but I had one of like that when I was a kid. There's Tonka. You make some nice Native American scenes out of that one. Sergeant Preston and Yukon King, another one. The thing is, these are out there, Lassie, really dime a dozen. And I like these old ones despite the condition, because I had a lot of them when I was a kid. And so I like to preserve them as I can and use them in scenes like I just showed you. Something else you could do with them too is actually use a larger frame and build your 3-dimensional scene, and then have the actual book framed in the same display, which would look, I think, really, really cool. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at those. I enjoyed showing them to you. And if you decide to do a project like this, let me know what you do and send me a picture of it. I'd love to see it. All right, y'all, have a great evening. God bless y'all. Love y'all very much. And see you again real soon.